Towering Tower said, Avatar The Last Airbender is overrated and Legend of Korra was far better. Yeah, you're getting blocked. Garbage. What's up, guys? Omni here. You guys know how it goes. Another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What news, topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow? And guys, I'm not gonna lie, there wasn't anything interesting to talk about, okay? I didn't want to make a video talking about something that nobody cares about again and waste your time, okay? I didn't want to waste your time, but also I didn't want the streak to go away as well. So I tweeted this morning, okay, I'll make a video, LOL. Let's do a hot take / let's argue video. Leave me your most controversial opinions here and I'll respond to them. The hotter the better. Bonus points if they're on current events. That's right, you came here looking for positivity, but nope. We're about to be toxic. We're about to fight. I think it's a good way to make videos when there's nothing specifically to talk about, but it's also good for us to talk about things that are trending as well. So it's kind of like we're talking about the news together. It's actually kind of like it. So yeah, watch the video, and if you guys like it, I'll do more of these. If you don't like it, then this will be the last one that I do. So without further ado, let's get started. Cyberbricks said, if you've never played a game, your opinion on it isn't valid. Wrong. You can watch somebody play a game and you can give your opinion on somebody watching the game. You don't have to play a game directly in order to give a valid opinion. So nope, wrong. Your opinion is invalid. Healthy Boy tweeted, people dropped the anger at Nintendo the moment it became less trendy, and that's one of the main issues with meme culture, even though it's our fault. Once something blows up, it turns into a joke and then people get sick of it, but things aren't going to get better that way. Alright, this is a good take. Yes, people did drop the anger at Nintendo, but I think the problem is that the fact is that being angry at Nintendo does nothing. Being angry at Nintendo doesn't do anything against Nintendo. You can't really fight Nintendo. I made a video talking about how everybody hates Nintendo, but it doesn't matter because Nintendo is going to continue to be Nintendo. So yeah, the internet does what it always does when it can't control a situation. They make memes about it. That's how people cope nowadays. But yeah, I like your take. But yeah, that's why people are dropping their anger. They're not angry, but it's just like, what are you gonna do? Lamon's Fruity said TikTok is very much dangerous to children. Ooh. That's a good take. That's a hot take. That one's kind of spicy. I agree that TikTok is pretty dangerous for children, but at the same time, I do think that like all forms of social media are dangerous for children. I think the internet in general is dangerous for children. So yeah, if the internet is dangerous, then TikTok is dangerous, then Twitter is dangerous. I mean, you hear all these things about like the map communities and Twitter. TikTok has the same things going on. There's just dangers on the internet world. So in my opinion, TikTok being very dangerous to children, true, but it also stems from the fact that the internet is just overall dangerous for children as well. Good take though, I like this one. Justican tweeted, canceling achieves nothing and is done just to make people feel morally superior for a few days before they forget. That's a hot take, that's really spicy. But yeah, you're both right and wrong. There are people who like to cancel people because they just want to feel morally superior to someone. You know, like I think a lot of people on Twitter and social media just want to bring people down because it makes them feel good. Can't argue with you there. There is a toxic part of humans who just want to bring people down. That's just how life works. Not everyone's like that, and there is some validity to some people getting canceled, like Weinstein and all those other people who were basically, you know, doing things behind closed doors and during the Me Too movement, which is when it originally started for the cancel movement. And yeah, exposing these people who were able to hide behind closed doors for years and years because of their power need to be exposed. So yes, canceling does have its benefits, but also people can be using it just to, you know, hate people because they're garbage people as well. So yeah, good take. I like this one. At B2J said, talk about this, LOL. I want to see people rage in the comments. And it's a Keith tweet that says, there's absolutely zero evidence that backs up the idea of astrology impacting your personality. You're not an a-hole because of your zodiac sign. You're an a-hole because you weren't raised properly. Welcome to my Keith talk. Not really a hot take. I think this is just pretty much facts. I don't know why astrology caught on so much with this whole thing of like, oh, you're a Scorpio, you're a Pisces. That must mean you like chicken, or you like to yell at people or some garbage like that, bro. No, it doesn't work that way. There's no way that the planets aligning in a specific way gives you a certain characteristic personality trait. People are just putting it out there for you to just basically be that thing, and you want to basically cater to this character personality, maybe because you don't feel good with the ones that you have, or you don't know what you want to be, so you kind of just cater towards that kind of thing. Hot take, because it'll probably piss a lot of people off, but yeah, I think astrology is completely bogus. All right, I like this one. Okay, so Cornell said, Joji greater than Filthy Frank. Ooh. That's a spicy take. That's a spicy take. So guys, if you don't know, Filthy Frank is like the OG YouTuber, basically going around trolling, cursing, just a madman, crazy guy, pink guy. If you don't know who Filthy Frank is, I suggest you do some research on him, but he's absolute mad lad. And then from there, he kind of stopped and he went to music and he became Joji. And a lot of people didn't even realize that he was actually Filthy Frank, that these were the same people. So the tweet is saying that Joji, the new and improved, you know, person who makes music that's not, you know, problematic or crazy anymore and much more chill, is better than Filthy Frank. Whew. I'm going to go ahead and say that they are both legends in their own right, okay? I'm going to go ahead and say that you can't say one is better than the other because it's kind of like comparing like one of the best RPG games to like one of the best fighting games. You know, it's two different genres. Joji and Filthy Frank, two different genres, and in both genres they are both, you know, pretty epic. I would say Filthy Frank probably had a much more stronger impact on YouTube. So if we're talking about like impact, then yes, I think Filthy Frank probably takes the cake. But I do know that Joji is widely and highly successful as well. So it's like, you know, one or the other. Two different genres. Good question though, but I'm curious to what you guys have to think about that. Cab tweeted, hot take, YouTube creators drastically underestimate the luck factor that leads to their success. Obviously, popular YouTubers have content that is interesting and engaging, but plenty of unsuccessful YouTubers have equally entertaining content. Luck plays a huge role. Hot take for sure, okay, you avoid the ban, but yeah, I don't agree with this. I think a lot of YouTube creators always say, hey, you have to get really lucky. Like you have to make a lot of good content, you gotta spit it out, and then you gotta get lucky and hope the YouTube algorithm finds you. I don't know any YouTubers who are like, yeah, if you just work hard, then it'll just pay off. If they do say that, then they're lying to you. As Cedric Weaver said, if Trump were so polarizing, he might have won the re-election. Wow. I think that's true. I actually think that's true. I think if Trump was just a little bit tiny less polarizing and kind of went just a little bit to the moderate side, he didn't have to be completely different, but if he toned it down just a smidget, I'm pretty sure he would have destroyed Biden. But he just kept going hard in the paint, and so did his peoples. So yeah, that's probably why he lost, but that's a good take. I think Trump would have won if he would have just toned it down just a smidget, but then he just leafied himself, and it is what it is. Jason said, if we get Gen 4 remakes this year, they will be bad. I don't know why people are hyped by a game made by Modern Game Freak. The Pokemon company would rather spend money on sending something to space instead of making an actual good game. Correct. This is a good take and a correct take. So yeah, I talked about this in a prior video. I think it was called Why I Don't Like Pokemon. But yeah, Game Freak and the Pokemon games are they're basic. They're like Starbucks basic at the most basic of levels. It's like it doesn't challenge you anymore. It's not even as fun anymore. It's still the same flowchart. They might add a little bit of Pokemon. They might give you a little, you know, one little gimmick to kind of change things, but they're not actually making the game like better. It's just the same game, and it's starting to lose its flavor and its taste. However, the reason why they're going to keep doing it is because there's going to be a new generation of kids who've never played Pokemon before who will eat it up. You know what I'm saying? Like they will eat it up. So as long as they keep the same flowchart and they never have to change, the Pokemon will probably continue to exist forever and forever. Whereas if they try to make actual better Pokemon games, which they actually have the capability of doing, then they might find themselves in a place where they have to keep one-upping themselves or keep reinventing the wheel or keep, you know, processing it. And it's just too much work and energy for them. They don't have to do that, so they're not going to do it. And I don't know how we can force Pokemon to do it. So yeah, I agree. Pokemon remakes, new Pokemon games, just not going to cut it for a really long time. Tempo said Breath of the Wild was hot garbage, and I'm tired of people jerking off Nintendo for reinventing the wheel multiple times in one decade. Okay, look. I've talked about how I'm not a huge fan of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I felt the game was highly overrated. However, I would not ever say that the game was hot garbage, okay? This is a garbage take, okay? There's no way you're calling Zelda Breath of the Wild hot garbage. This is the same thing that happens when there's a popular anime that's actually pretty decent, but so many people hype it, then someone just says, actually, it's garbage. They did it with My Hero Academia, they do it with like Linkin Park, they do it with popular songs, popular animes, things that are like a solid 7 or 8, and then it gets overrated, and then people start saying it's a 2 or a 3. So no, this is a garbage take. Breath of the Wild could have been, you know, something a little bit better for people who would have enjoyed the genre, but I do think they did reinvent it in a way that was much better than like Pokemon, for example. You know, I feel like the people who made Zelda did what Pokemon should be trying to do. So I respect them for trying to bring in new elements to the game. And yeah, I think Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be absolute fire. So yeah, I don't like your take. I think your take is hot. As Scarlet Minerva said, controversial opinion. I think a lot of the hate that Dream gets is really majority circle jerking. People hating the fact he got so popular so quickly while not just being Technoblade. He's always been getting random hate, and how he acts is more than justified due to it. Ooh, that is a controversial opinion. So yeah, I'm sure there are people who hate Dream because he got popular so quickly and compared to Technoblade. And I'm sure that the random hate that he gets is, yeah, he can be mad that people hate him for that. But also the guy is, the guy probably cheated. He most definitely cheated in speedrun. He makes a series called Speedrun versus... Like, that's garbage, bro. Like, personally, I don't hate the guy, you know what I'm saying? But if this guy gets popular and famous off something like speedrunning, and then he comes out to find out that he's been cheating on speedrun, people are gonna be like, dang, That's kind of doo-doo. Not to mention there's the way that he responds to criticism, which never looks good. And there's also the whole theory about how he's just basically controlling and manipulating his fans and his stands in a way that's unhealthy. I think there are plenty of reasons that he gives people to dislike him. And I don't think it has anything to do with his popularity. If you look at somebody like Corpse Husband, I think he is somebody who's blown up like crazy, and like 99% of the people like him. If there's any hate towards Corpse Husband, it's because they're just hating for the sake of hating. But that's an example of somebody who can just blow up astronomically and everyone can love him because he's just a cool dude, versus Dream, who can be very problematic, as you can see. But yeah, controversial opinion, I like this one, that was good. So Dora tweeted, soda isn't that good and people should just flat out try to enjoy water at me. I'm one of the biggest advocates of water of all time, okay? Well, I started drinking water to the point where I stopped drinking soda and juice. And yes, my body felt very good and very crisp, but there are little joys in life than cracking open like a nice cold Coke or Pepsi, whichever your taste is, on a really hot day. You know, you got a little sweat going and you slurp that, like it. Water don't do that for you. No, I lie. Water does that for you. Like if you're in the gym, or if you've been running, or you're dehydrated and you drink some water, water does the same. But I can't say, you know, in all fairness, that soda isn't good. You know, I mean, it's not good for you, obviously, but I can't say that it's not good. I think soda is successful for a reason, but I do think that also that water is crazy good and still crazy underutilized. So yeah, interesting take. I know you guys are probably surprised that I'm saying that soda is good. It's not good for you. I'm not telling you do drink soda, but I can't deny that soda just be hitting. It be banging sometimes, depending on what it is, and it be hitting the right places sometimes. Itsagami T said, hot take, college is 90% not worth it. Unless you're going for a career that requires extra school on top of your 4-year degree, there is no point in stressing yourself out with college. And no, the college experience isn't worth it either. All right, that's a hot take in general, okay? I've been through college. I've talked about this subject a lot of times. When you go to college, yes, for some people, if you don't do it properly, it won't be worth it. You're wasting your time. You just spent money to this institution. They took all your money and all your time, and then you're done and you're left out still going out being a waiter or something like that. However, if you're strategic and you go for the right degree so that you can go into the right places afterwards, then yes, you can use that bachelor's degree, because the truth of the matter is that if you have a bachelor's degree, you will be 90% more qualified than someone who doesn't, even if you are better than them, okay? I know plenty of people who have bachelors and masters who are dumb as a doorknob, but they're going to get jobs and they're going to get interviews just because they actually have that certificate that says, hey, I spent 4 to 6 years of my life going to this institution that proves that I'm kind of dedicated to this field. Basically, in my opinion, college is a tool, and if you know how to use the tool, if you know how to work the system, if you know how to use the system, and if you plan strategically in advance to make things work, then yes, you can use it to benefit you, to extract the most out of it. But I don't think a lot of people think about that. A lot of people just go to college and just hope that they can, you know, find themselves or figure out what they want to do in life. And that kind of attitude is what leads to college not actually being useful because you didn't go to college with a purpose. You just went to college because everyone was saying that you have to. So yeah, if you're thinking about going to college, if you're in college, put some more thought process into it in the first place. It's not a bad thing, but I do think that college does take advantage of kids who just don't know what they're doing with their life. Because I mean, what, you're 18 or 19 when you start going to college? Of course you're not going to know what you want to do with your life. And in terms of the college experience, I mean, the college experience is pretty dope in my opinion, but it's not worth, you know, 4 years and all the tuition money that you're paying. You know, you can just start a frat or a friend club or a Smash community or something like that. But yeah. All right, guys, that's the end of the video. I'm not going to make this extremely long. This is the first kind of this, you know, kind of topic. But if you guys like this, I would prefer to make, you know, like topics where we're talking about like current events. You know, like if there isn't anything going on, then I would like to see what people think about what is going on so that we can argue and talk about it in that facet. Because a lot of people were just like, oh, here's some video game take, or here's a Super Smash Brothers take. Like, I don't care about that, man. Stop talking about Super Smash Brothers all the time. All right, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. If you guys enjoyed the video, again, leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I have 2 more days until we've reached 100 days in a row. Okay, we're at day 98, or it might be even day 99. 2 more days. So yeah, let's make it happen. I'll see you guys later. Stay hydrated. Brush your teeth. Someone told me I haven't told you to brush your teeth in a while, so I can smell your breath over the screens to go brush your teeth. And stay safe and have a good one. Peace.